Hey there, it's Tori from Calypso Creative Planning, and I've got a fun book journaling update for you guys today. It's been a while since we've done something in my book journal, so I figured let's show off the newest edition and how I'm using it. So, stay tuned. All right, so before we dive into my book journal, let's do a quick Patreon update. We've got some fun stuff happening over there. In the planning side of things, the planning crew has got a live stream that, well, when you're watching this, it just happened last night. For me, I'm recording the day of. So that's happening, an exclusive live stream for a topic that they chose. And then a weekly discussion that happens every Friday. Next Tuesday, the planning crew is getting a brand new exclusive sticker set that they suggested topics and voted on it, and they are getting their brand new set on Tuesday. Now, over in the book club, tomorrow, if you're watching this on Friday when this goes live, then tomorrow afternoon we're doing our end of the month exclusive Zoom hangout where we're going to be talking about our book of the month and what we're reading and just like any book related chat stuff. And then on Sunday we're going to be revealing our next live stream, possible Zoom, for the book journaling babes in the book club. And then next week we're going to be suggesting and voting on our March book of the month, and we'll also be getting our March reading challenge and actually doing the live stream that we are voting on this week. So if you haven't joined the book club yet, you have until like Saturday night to get your votes in on our book journaling topic for the month, and then then we'll be doing it next week. So check both of those out. Fun stuff happening in both of those. Oh, and the book club also had a new podcast episode that went out just a few days ago on Tuesday. So that was our 2024 book releases that we're looking forward to, and all of them got linked in the show notes. Lots of good stuff happening over there. So go check both of those out. Now, let's dive into my book journal. Okay, so this quarter, I'm using my new quarterly office style of book journal. And the way I design this is each day on the calendar is linked to a blank board. So how I'm using it is the day I start reading a book, I put the cover on that day, so that when I click on that day, that'll be the page for that book. And then I'm still using Procreate to create my little semi-transparent tracker type of stickers that match the cover. And so I recorded this sometime towards the end of January. I just did a screen recording for you guys thinking, I'll use it somehow. Apparently I'm using it this how. So is that... I don't know, that was kind of weird. But so I just went through and did a little catch up. I'm so much better about getting my monthly spreads in my book journal than each of the individual days. And I don't put too much pressure on myself to get all of those. I do still collect all my quotes, and sometimes I just like throw the quotes in there and then that's it. That's all I do is the cover and the quotes. And that's fine. You. Do whatever makes sense for you. Don't put too much pressure on there, but like have fun with it. So at the end of the month, I go back and I add quotes. Like I just pick out a quote that I've collected from each book and I'll like stick it on the page. And I think I decided in January to take like the dates off, because that's a calendar sticker that that comes with the set, and I take that off. And this is my January challenge. That's from our Patreon book club that I was talking about at the beginning of this video. But that's, that's my January. I ended up doing more to it. But what I do is, after I get all my covers on there, I go through and I delete the blank pages in between, because I don't need those. There's no need to like keep all the blank pages, because each day on the calendar is linked. But obviously I'm not Mandy. I'm not reading a book a day. Okay. Mandy may do that. I cannot. More power to you if you can. But so I just delete the ones I don't need. That way when I'm scrolling through, it's just the books I did read, and not like a book, blank page, a book, couple of blank pages, a book, because that's like, that's lame. I don't want that. It just feels weird. So see, when you scroll through, you just like see your books, and it just looks so lovely. I need to go through and like actually do journal pages. I did do one that I'll show you. But then this is my February one, how it's going so far. I decided, I recorded this one this week actually, to kind of like get it caught up and do the same sort of thing, where I'm just going through and I'm just adding the cover. So I have like my placeholder on the page. If I come back and actually do a journal entry, great. If I don't, who cares? But at least my pages are there. And, I am going to be doing more. I've got to get to this. And I have it on my list to start a whole line of book-themed sticker sets. So as I've been reading this month, I've been like taking notes about sticker ideas to go along with the books. So look for that to happen. It is in the works. It started. I've also started talking with an author about doing like physical stickers for her books too. So, stuff is in the works. So if you want to see some book related stickers or more goodies, like, let me know, because it's just so much fun. I love this. And I was, if you're wondering what that delay was, I was like trying to test out, like, you can press and hold as long as nothing's selected, you can press and hold to open the link without switching to read only mode. It doesn't always work, because sometimes it wants to select text. It's kind of annoying. But so that's what that delay was. But yes. Oh, these are my books for February. Not nearly as many as Mandy. She tells me not to compare, but come on. When you're 42 books in for the year compared to my 17 and a half, come on. Like, what? Okay. So here's where I went through and I did that same process that I did for January, and I just went through and I deleted the pages that are in between books, so I don't have just a bunch of blank pages that don't matter, right? You don't have to do this step. I just personally like it. Just make sure you don't accidentally delete, the wrong page, because then you can't get this back. And then you have to import a blank copy and copy all your stuff over. It's a whole thing. Yeah. So that is my February. I have my challenge started for the Patreon group. I need to update that. I think I'm missing a couple of books on there. What else? Okay, so here's how my cover looks. I've been using the highlighter to like do the little days on the calendar, just because I thought that would be fun for the different books that I read. But here's how my January turned out. I, got my decoration, I got my quotes, and I just like it. I think it's fun. It's, it's somewhat minimal, I guess you could say, because I'm not overloading it with a bunch of stuff, but I am doing, the loveliness. Here's how my January challenge turned out. Like I said, this is from the Patreon book club. We get, it's like 4 different versions of the challenge that you can do. There's a DIY version and a couple of pre-made versions. So you can just, you choose what you want to do. And then this is how my March is looking. I've got books all planned out. And last night I created a book journal entry to show you guys an example. So this is one from January. This is Lost Boy by Hannah Gray. And that's it. That's all I got today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.